So, college and career readiness. What's that mean exactly? And how's it different from what we've already been doing for our students? When we're talking about college and career readiness, we're talking about how we can better align our curriculum, our instruction, and our assessments to ensure excellence for all our students. Our educational standards have changed. Our goal is this: we will provide a consistently high-quality education for all our students, in all our schools, from pre-K to 12th grade. Clear standards provide clarity and a defined purpose for our classrooms, and for you, our teachers. You're at the center of a seismic shift. Teachers can't just tell students what they need to know. We need to communicate with students. This shift in classroom culture mirrors global changes in how we communicate and how we think about the idea of community. White picket fences and road signs don't define communities anymore. Communities stretch across oceans. They're united by technology. They're linked by ideas. For students and teachers, our push for consistent excellence is a new chance to grow. Now, more than ever, we need to get back to basics and focus in on 5 core teaching strategies that'll work in every classroom in Frederick County. But first, let's take a wider view and put those strategies in context. At the center of our new world of teaching and learning are new Common Core standards. They're the inner core. They're the solid center of our educational expectations in Maryland and the whole nation. Our standards evolved for good reasons. Our students need their education to be relevant in the real world. That's a basic expectation shared by parents and employers. Old classroom techniques, old teaching practices were slipping further from the mark every year, every decade. It was time for a change. The Common Core standards don't tell us how to teach. You know how to do that. Instead, they tell us what skills our students need to be ready for college and a career. That core information tells us how to build an effective, modern classroom environment. The inner core is the center. Encircling that, at the outer core, is our own FCPS curriculum. Traditionally, we've used an approach to fix the student, to retrofit the curriculum to individual students. Let's be honest, this sometimes meant lowering expectations. It meant missing some good learning opportunities. But again, that's the old way. Now we're saying this: it was our curriculum, not our students, that needed fixing. Our new way means that we can design or redesign the curriculum to meet the needs of a diverse group of users. The new way means providing equity and access for all. Our curriculum is our core, our center, but the biggest part of our world is instruction, how we teach. We're talking about refocusing on our best teaching practices. We can also call those practices good instructional strategies, or strategies that help us redesign or remodel our classrooms. We gave these strategies a name to make them easy to remember. We're calling them the Salient Five. That name just means that there are 5 things we should stay aware of when we're in the classroom. 1. Verbal discourse. We need to encourage students to interact with each other, engage them in higher level conversations, and guide their group discussions. Build a classroom of respectful, free thinking, not one of teacher-student question and answer. Gone are the days of yes and no. We need to ask students why. Free them to build on each other's ideas. 2. Questioning. Most of us know that thinking critically doesn't come from a traditional seat work model classroom. It develops through deep inquiry, honest discussions, and messy desks. Start the conversation and allow your students the space and freedom to keep different perspectives flowing. By questioning, we challenge assumptions, expose contradictions, and gain new knowledge, maybe even wisdom. 3. Technological expression and delivery. Use technology to emphasize 21st century skills like communication, creativity, innovation, and global awareness. Teachers play a vital role in moving students from just using technology to actually accessing and absorbing information. Think of our data networks, social sites, and electronic gadgets as intellectual partners for students. 4. Common formative assessments. Gauging our students' progress is essential to improving our instructional strategies. Use assessment data to plan, monitor, and adjust instruction to meet different needs and refine your teaching. 5. Collaborative practice. Create a classroom environment that has personality by building a community of engaged learners. Let your students work it out in small groups. There's a sense of satisfaction and ownership in the conversation when they can openly express themselves and actively listen to others. At the outer layer of our new world of teaching and learning is assessment. Assessment for learning is a process that begins with the curriculum. Our goals, methods, and materials are systematically designed to address individual differences from the start. Modern assessment that prepares all students for the global society, is not an after-the-fact instructional adjustment, but an ongoing, premeditated piece of our curriculum. It guides instruction for all learners. This year, we're going to go into the classroom with a new focus, a new world of teaching and learning. An outstanding curriculum, excellent instruction, and meaningful assessment. But remember, you're the ones that make this world move. Your teaching, your excellent instruction, and your focus on the Salient Five are at the forefront of change in Frederick County. Preparing students for college and careers means connecting them to the world beyond your four walls. Let them elaborate and teach them the value of listening. Provide them opportunities to engage in higher level thinking to free them from achievement barriers. And by all means, let them explore communities outside of their own. Expose them to excellence, challenge them, and let them challenge one another with evidence and reasoning. As a forward-thinking writer once said, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn.